Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Josh, and this is your stimulus check update for the next stimulus package for Wednesday, January 27th. I hope everyone is off to a good and safe start to their Wednesday so far. In this video, I'll be discussing updates in regards to the current relief package and the third stimulus check. I'll also be discussing the $2,000 direct payments, the timeline to receive the next relief payment, and then I'll be wrapping up this video by answering some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. But first, if you would remember quickly, liking this video, give me a big thumbs up. It really just helps with the YouTube algorithm in terms of pushing this video out to other viewers like you, and hopefully helping other people like you as well. Okay, so with the Democrat leaders in the House drastically changing their schedule over the next several weeks in order to help speed up this next relief package, at this point, we can only hope that things go smoothly. In order to speed things up, House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer announced that they won't have any votes for the weeks of February 8th and February 15th. Instead, the committees will be working during these weeks in order to finish up a reconciliation package. If you remember, this package would allow for the bill to pass in the Senate with just 51 votes, including a tie-breaking vote from Kamala Harris. Otherwise, they would need 60 votes in the Senate, which would require 10 Republican approvals if all Democrats approved it as well. Starting on February 23rd, their schedule has them set to begin taking up their reconciliation package, and Hoyer already canceled the 2-week recess they were supposed to have at the start of March. During the first week of March, they hope to hold a vote on the virus relief bill, where it is expected to pass with ease, considering that Democrats do have a majority. At that point, the bill would move on to the Senate, where, as I mentioned, they would need all 50 Democrats to approve the bill if all Republicans reject it. As I've also mentioned in previous videos, this package will take just a little bit longer to pass in the Senate, considering that every single senator will have the ability to offer an amendment to the bill. In a reconciliation bill they passed back in 2017, over 700 amendments were offered, which you can probably imagine really slowed down the process. This time around, it's being noted that over 1,000 amendments may be offered. So, as you can see, this bill isn't going to pass in the Senate in just one day. It's going to be a long, drawn-out process. However, with that said, the goal at the moment by the Biden administration is to have this relief package passed in the House and the Senate by the middle of March, which would allow for it to be signed into law before the unemployment benefits expire. According to some experts, passing it by the middle of March would be a lofty goal, but certainly not impossible. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said, "It's critical that we don't get anywhere near the March cliff. People need security, and what we're trying to do now is provide that." With the Biden administration being in contact with the bipartisan group in the Senate, it's possible certain things, such as stimulus checks, may get changed. Even though they don't need support from Republicans in Congress, it is important that they clear up any doubt from Democrats in that group. At the moment, Democrats Joe Manchin and Mark Warner are urging the Biden administration to lower the income threshold for receiving the next round of direct payments, believing that certain groups of people shouldn't be receiving that money. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, there was a recent analysis done by Opportunity Insights showing people who earn over $75,000 per year usually just ended up saving the money and therefore didn't really help out the economy. On the other side of the spectrum, they did notice that individuals earning less than $50,000 per year were spending this money in higher percentage numbers. So, with these numbers being mentioned, it's possible the income requirements could be reduced to something like $50,000 for individuals and $100,000 for couples. Let's wait and see. Clearly, some Democrats want to see the income threshold reduced. In other stimulus news, a man in Chicago has just been charged for allegedly conspiring to work with his brother, who worked for the U.S. Postal Service, to sell stimulus checks stolen from the mail. According to prosecutors, the man sold 3 U.S. Treasury checks, one of which was for $1,200, with the other 2 for $2,400 each. Obviously, anytime it's well known that high-dollar checks are being sent out in the mail, the chance for fraud is much higher, but still, it's sad to see people taking advantage of the situation. With that said, if you know that your check is going to arrive in the mail sometime soon, I would highly recommend that you sign up for Informed Delivery, which happens to be a free service offered through the U.S. Postal Service. With Informed Delivery, they'll send you an email each and every day showing grayscale images of the exterior of your mail. This will allow you to see what's coming in the mail each day. So with that, if you know that you're receiving an important piece of mail, such as your $600 direct payment, you can check it early on rather than possibly waiting, giving thieves an opportunity to steal it. Now, this isn't anything I'm getting paid to promote, but I do believe that it's a valuable service that the Postal Service offers for free, so you really don't have anything to lose. Additionally, there's also a lot of fraud surrounding these recent direct payments, so please be on the lookout for anyone looking to take advantage of the situation. This includes people posing as the IRS through emails and text messages, sending you links to claim your direct payment. The IRS will not be contacting you through text messages, emails, and certainly not social media to receive your stimulus check. Again, it's very sad that during this time, people are looking to take advantage of others, but also not incredibly surprising. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm going to move right along to answering some of the comments and questions that I received in my previous video. And if you do have any other comments or questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I do try to answer as many of the comments and questions as I possibly can, but for those comments and questions I'm not able to respond to, I do try to pick some of the more popular ones to answer in the next video in video form. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into the first comment of today's video, which is from Joyce. Joyce says, "Hey Josh, what about the 18-year-olds still in school? Are they going to receive a stimulus check?" Okay, thank you so much for your question, Joyce, and unfortunately, for the first two rounds of payments, most of them fell into the category of not receiving a stimulus check because of being claimed as a dependent, but also too old for the person who claimed them to receive any extra money either. However, it looks like things are going to change for the third relief payment, as all dependents, even those over the age of 17, would be eligible to receive them. Dependents over the age of 17 would be eligible to receive $2,000 if they decide to use what Joe Biden proposed. Of course, between now and when the bill actually passes, this could potentially change, but I'll definitely make sure to keep you updated. Okay, moving along to the next comment of today's video, which is from Tammy. Tammy says, "Hi Josh. Even with reconciliation, it is very possible that you may not get 50 Democrats to agree, correct?" Okay, thank you so much for your question, Tammy, and yes, you are correct. At the moment, there are many questions surrounding West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin, who happens to be the most conservative Democrat of the bunch. Pertaining to this upcoming relief package, Manchin, along with Democrat Mark Warner, feel that the stimulus checks should be targeted to those who really need it the most. The way the relief payments are set up now, families with children earning up to $300,000 per year would be eligible to receive a direct payment. To them, that's way too much of an income to be receiving any extra money from the government. So, if the package doesn't change at all, it's very possible that Manchin, Warner, and possibly others vote no on the bill. Okay, moving along to the next comment to this video, which is from John. John says, "Anything about back child support being garnished from the third check?" Alright, thank you so much for your question, John. And at the moment, since the bill has not been officially written yet, it's still up in the air whether or not these payments will be garnished for those with past due child support. In the first round of direct payments were being garnished for those with past due child support. However, in the second round, as we all know, the direct payments weren't being garnished for those with past due child support. Since the third round is technically just a $1,400 addition to the second round, it is my best guess that the payments won't be garnished this time around either. But let's wait and see. With that said, I'll definitely make sure to keep you updated one way or another. Okay, moving along to the next comment of this video, which is from Alex. Alex says, "Why is my second stimulus check not in my bank yet or in the mail? The IRS said they mailed it on January 6th. Is there any number to call to ask for it?" Okay, thank you so much for your comment, Alex. And first off, I'm very sorry that you still haven't received your $600 relief payment. In this case, you can definitely call the IRS, and the best number that you can reach them at would be 1-800-919-9835, and I would recommend that you call them just a little bit earlier in the day just to avoid those longer hold times. However, I also want to note that per the IRS website, they do mention that these checks can take up to 3 to 4 weeks to arrive in the mail, so in your case, given that your check was sent out on January 6th, it could take until February 3rd to arrive. So I would give it at least until February 3rd, and if you don't receive it by then, at that point, I would go ahead and claim these $600 as a credit on the tax returns that you file this year. Alright, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. If you did enjoy the content in this video and you'd like to see more videos like it, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It is completely free to do so and it's a great support to me. Also, if you'd like to receive 4 free stocks from Webull, with 2 of them valued all the way up to $1,600 each, or 1 free stock from Robinhood just for signing up and linking your bank account, please feel free to claim those free stocks by clicking the link in the description box below. And finally, if you join Rakuten with my referral link in the description box below and spend at least $20, Rakuten will give you $20 cash back. This means that you can buy an item through Rakuten with one of their referral links, such as Nike, for $20, which would be right around $22 after tax, and Rakuten will give you $20 just for making that purchase. This is just an incredible deal that I would love for everyone to take advantage of. Okay, so until next time, I'll see you guys, and I hope you have a great day today.